It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, this is not a team you can ignore as we get closer to the playoffs. They're definitely a threat. In the standings, they're 8 games off the pace set by the leaders. And Devin Booker, the youngest player to ever score 70 in a single game. Shaq, how impressive is that?
You know, it's so impressive that even Kyrie Irving mentioned that Booker's got the it factor. Might set a few more records before it's done, Ernie.
Yeah, I believe so. In today's game, you can't have enough shooting. And Booker's also a pretty sneaky playmaker. Sneaky. Doesn't really show it all the time. Just sneaky.
You know who else has the it factor?
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan.
Oh.
We're going courtside. He's got the call.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against Denver.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
It does. It keeps the crowd out of it. This is how you win on the road.
Tonight, Smitty, 2 teams, same conference, rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this one's going to be very physical.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got McAdoo. Marion is out there with Duncan. And it's Archibald in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. Sampson pulls it in. That's good from Johnson on the assist by McGrady. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here for the Jazz. Passes it to McAdoo. Here's Archibald. On the wing, Marion. Now the pass to Duncan. Makes it off the glass.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
On the wing, Havlicek. Kicks it to Sampson. Johnson outside. Pass to Havlicek. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Havlicek's got his first points of the night.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Marion outside. Here's Chenier. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Archibald passes to Chenier. Fires from the corner. That one a little long.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
DeBusschere kicks to Havlicek. McGrady outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's stolen by Duncan. Takes the 13-footer. Pass to Chenier. On the wing, Marion. He's covered by DeBusschere. And there's the feed to Duncan. A second chance effort. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
McGrady outside. That shot wide open. McGrady's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Passes it to Duncan. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Johnson, the pass to Havlicek. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Now the pass to Archibald. He kicks to McAdoo. Here's Chenier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
McGrady dishes to DeBusschere. Can't get it to fall.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Johnson with the block. To the inside. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Kicks to Marion. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He said they're not as worried about getting back on defense as they are about having extra bodies on the offensive glass. He feels that even though they may give up some transition baskets, they'll make up for it with lots of second chance points. We'll see if that all adds up for a win tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. So an early focus on crashing the boards. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 5. DeBusschere against Duncan. Here's Chenier. Buries it from 3-point range. Chenier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McGrady kicks to DeBusschere. Pass to Havlicek. Back to DeBusschere. Now Havlicek. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Duncan. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Chenier drains it from beyond the arc. Chenier's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, there's the Jazz, 3 spots below.
Right now for the Jazz, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make them.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Pass to McAdoo. Timberwolves passing it around. Duncan with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Passes it to Sampson. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Havlicek. Off target from 3-point range.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. 6 points for Johnson.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Chenier. He's got 6. Here's Archibald. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Johnson kicks to McGrady. And the pass to Sampson. Here's Havlicek. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
Well, I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially our game in basketball. Just the players that lead the league in scoring. They get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out 1 or 2, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially the fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
Both free throws good from Havlicek.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Free passes to Duncan. Here's Free. Five to shoot. Divac with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Mashburn. Havlicek. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Havlicek's got 10 points.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Here's Ryder. His last outing, he had 8 points. Fast break, here come the Jazz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Both free throws good from Havlicek. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Free. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Connects from 3-point range.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Haywood is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
Divac kicks to Havlicek. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Havlicek's got 14 points.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Ryder. The Jazz making a switch here. Carr's checked in. the inbound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Duncan. He's putting up about 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
First one falls for him. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Free. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. After the miss from Tim Duncan. To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Ryder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Free. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. And that one's good. Duncan. Utah leading by 4. Carr with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. There's the 3. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Free against Harper. Passes to Ryder. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Outside Harper. 3-pointer. Hayward grabs the board. The Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And there's the pass to Free. Baseline J on the way. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
There's the awareness of Hayward. Senses everything around him, knows where to get his points.
Divac kicks to Harper. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ashburn the pass to Divac. Over Hayward. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Creating a size mismatch in close. That's the kind of thing you're working for.
For Utah, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, Divac. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. McLaughlin against Carr. McLaughlin the pass to Free. Shoots over Harper, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Oh my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now I've seen it all.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Utah leading. We've got Ibaka. Derek Harper is out there with Carr. Then there's Divac, and it's Mashburn in at the 3. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Here's World B free, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's free. Five on the clock. Hayward outside. Pulls up. And the shot falls short this time.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's Harper. He dishes it to Divac. Back to Harper. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Pass to Free. They get a hand on it. Duncan. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Harper for the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harper's got 5 now.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
Duncan with it. Divac picks him up. McLaughlin against Carr. In the corner, it's Hayward. The dish to Duncan. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
At 6'8", you love the skill level of Hayward. Very comfortable at the controls.
Harper against Free. Shot from 12. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to McLaughlin. Duncan surveying the D. Here's World B free. That one goes. Count it. He's got 6. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ibaka outside. Now here's Hayward. Defense right on him. Free can't get it to go.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Shoots from the baseline. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Jazz lead by 4.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Carr against McLaughlin. Another shot. The rebound by the Jazz.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Shot's good by Carr.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Here's Duncan. Misses off the left iron. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Martin with the block. Here's World B free. The teardrop falls in. Free's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Utah calls timeout. Steve, we talk a lot about team defense, but who in your mind are some of the best on-ball defenders in the game now?
Kawhi Leonard is fantastic. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, Draymond Green does a nice job. Even Klay Thompson, he's asked to guard a whole bunch of different guys. The list goes on and on of guys being able to slide their feet without fouling. It's beautiful to watch.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. McGrady outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Inside. Here's Sampson, and it's sent back by McAdoo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment now to see the numbers for Marion. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Chenier, the pass to Martin. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here's Johnson. He's got 6. McGrady outside. Back to Johnson. To the middle. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
DeBusschere kicks to Havlicek.
A few concerns at times about his D, but McAdoo shows right there what an outstanding defender he can be. Works hard to stay tight on his man and affect the shot.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Back to DeBusschere. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. McAdoo, the pass to Archibald. Chenier, the pass to Archibald. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Martin. Here's Chenier. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pass to Sampson. Johnson outside. He kicks it to DeBusschere. John Havlicek on the wing. Guarded by Marion. To end the cold streak. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Drills it from outside. Archibald's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Johnson kicks to Sampson. Johnson surveying the floor. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to McAdoo. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
McGrady passes to DeBusschere. Nice ball movement by Utah. Havlicek kicks to McGrady. They get a hand on it. Here's Chenier. McGrady covering. Chenier the pass to Archibald. Doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. DeBusschere can't get the basket. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Chenier. 9 points in the game so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Riders checked in for Martin. Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's guarded close. Johnson can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Marion. Knocked away. Stolen by Havlicek. Here's McGrady. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Chenier. 11 points in the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Inside. Here's McAdoo. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it has to be said, McAdoo, one of the best shooting bigs ever. Shooting better than 50% from the field for entire seasons is routine for him.
The Timberwolves have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for McAdoo.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Johnson dishes to Havlicek. Back to Johnson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Archibald passes to Chenier. Here's Ryder. McGrady covering. Here's Archibald. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver. And here is McGrady. He feeds it to DeBusschere. Here's Havlicek. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Havlicek's got 18 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Chenier. He's got 11. Here's Archibald. McAdoo lays it up and banks it in. McAdoo's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low and stolen by McAdoo. Pass to Archibald. Over Johnson, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
John Havlicek on the wing. Johnson outside. Back to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Now here is McGrady. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Chenier, the pass to Ryder. Over to Busher. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Tim, where are you looking at in terms of adjustments in the second half?
Just refocus of energy at halftime, come out a little more focused and understanding what we got to do to finish this game.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Tim. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. What a start for Tim Duncan. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We welcome you back now to Salt Lake City with a breathtaking view of the layout of this beautiful town. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from John Havlicek.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop. But I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz trailed by 5. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Duncan is out there with McAdoo. Then there's Marion, and it's Chenier in at the shooting guard position. So it's the Timberwolves now. John Havlicek unable to get his shot to go. Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Johnson. DeBusschere kicks to McGrady. The pass to Havlicek. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Good, good as the jump shot falls. Havlicek's got 22.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
Here's Archibald, who's back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Minnesota, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shot.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kicks to DeBusschere. McGrady passes to Sampson. From down in the low post, it goes. Sampson's got his first points of the night.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Good on the triple. Archibald's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Here's Sampson. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Archibald. Out to the wing. Takes the turnaround J. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the foul called on Sean Marion. That's his first foul. Freeze checked in for Minnesota. Here's Sampson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here's Marion. That's tipped. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. McGrady against Free. McGrady passes to Havlicek. Lock at 6. McGrady against Free. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Archibald. He's got 16. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hayward. From past the arc. It's rebounded by DeBusschere.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Archibald. Hayward outside. Over to the left wing. The 19-foot shot, and that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 7. DeBusschere down low. Covered by Duncan. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Archibald. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. McAdoo's got 8 points.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the cliff strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for DeBusschere. And it's Carr in for Tracy McGrady.
This is where Serge is most dangerous. Extremely confident now from beyond the arc.
Here's Free. 8 points for him. No good from Duncan.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Utah. Passes it to Free. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Johnson, the pass to Mashburn. Out to Ibaka for the lead. And the Jazz, another 3.
Solid mechanics. Serge looking like a machine drilling that jumper.
Duncan outside. The pass to Hayward. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Carr. Takes the 13-footer, and Utah again with the bucket. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Evans is checked in for the Jazz. Harper comes in for Johnson.
A moment now to see the numbers for Hayward. Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Harper kicks to Devos. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Duncan left side, shoots over Devos. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Utah's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Ibaka outside. Outside Harper. Pass to Mashburn. He's looking for Devos and finds him. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Devos has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. 5th, the Timberwolves.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Free passes to Duncan. Hayward kicks to Duncan. Hayward on the wing. Free against Harper. 6 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. And that's 20 points for Tim Duncan.
Yeah, you got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Ibaka outside. Pass to Carr. He kicks to Harper. Over Free. Minnesota with the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hayward passes to Free. Duncan outside. Hayward looking around. From the top of the key, he buries it. Now it's just a 3-point Utah lead.
Like seeing Hayward get involved with the screen, knowing what it takes to get some space for both he and his teammates.
Carr against McLaughlin. Now Harper. He has 7 over Duncan. Offensive rebound. Divac lays it up off the glass. Divac has got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Martin up top, uncovered. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Carr against McLaughlin. Carr, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Now the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Duncan. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Havlicek, he's checked in for Utah.
One shot.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Harper against Free. Pass to Carr. To the middle. The kick out to Harper. And Utah another 3.
And there's where if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Harper against Free. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. And they pick up 2.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Pass to Carr. From 12 feet out. And Utah again with the bucket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Free passes to Chenier. Duncan inside. Working on Divac. Puts it up from 12. A shot by Marion, no good. Jazz leading by 5. Takes the 13-footer. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Hayward passes to Free, and it goes down 2 points. Free's got 4 points this quarter.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Jazz working the ball around now. Connects from 3-point range.
sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Passes to Marion. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Marion's got his first points of the night. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Harper. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Tracy McGrady is out there with Derek Harper. Then it's DeBusschere. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Divac in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. That one drops for him. Harper's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Chenier. Rebound, Utah.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Here's Harper. John Havlicek on the wing. Guarded by Marion. Shot clock at 3. And it's Havlicek missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
A different look for Utah. Sampson's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Harper. Here is Havlicek. McGrady outside. Kicks it to DeBusschere. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the pass to McAdoo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, McAdoo.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one is no good.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Marion outside. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Moves back up. Return to sender.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Jazz leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Havlicek. Here's Sampson. Pass to DeBusschere. Tracy McGrady on the wing. And Utah again with the bucket.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Down low, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Utah calls timeout. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
McGrady and Utah again with the bucket.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Chenier. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Here's Johnson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
And the first one drops. And Johnson drops them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Archibald over Johnson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Now, here is Havlicek. Fires from the line. The shot's good. Havlicek's got 24.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Archibald passes to Duncan. The shot comes out. Utah leading by 7. Havlicek outside. A pass to DeBusschere. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Utah again with the bucket. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 9-point game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Chenier. McAdoo, the pass to Chenier. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that one is good.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Stripped it away. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Here's Havlicek, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Here's Sampson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Here's Archibald. Inside to stop the run. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. McGrady left side. He kicks it to Havlicek. Five on the clock. To the wing right side. DeBusschere dishes to McGrady. Minnesota with the rebound. Duncan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's McAdoo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Johnson, the pass to Sampson. Fades back. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Chenier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Saturday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meetings, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, that's a lot of things are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
That one good for 2. McAdoo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Johnson kicks to DeBusschere. Johnson outside. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz. Free against Johnson. The pass to Duncan. From 17 feet out, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Duncan's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Sampson. Over McAdoo, and Utah again with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Free. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Free. Utah leading by 10.
Oh my goodness, his 5th foul, one more, and he's done for the evening.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 12. Knocks it loose. Pass to Marion. 6 to shoot. Pass to Free. Johnson with the block. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Basket counts. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Here's Chenier. McGrady covering. Chenier, the pass to Duncan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Gentlemen. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
2. Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, Duncan. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jazz leading by 13. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Marion passes to Free. Inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Back to Johnson. To the inside. 5 to shoot. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Timberwolves trail by 16. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Chenier. And it's off from three-point range. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. A different look for Utah. Evans is checked in for DeBusschere. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Dennis Johnson. It's picked off.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Johnson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
First free throw is good, and the Jazz making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ryder. McGrady covering. Murazan lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Harper against Free. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Count that bucket. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.